Okay, so forgive the skankiness. I always tend to look skanky when I do vlogs, but I have good reason this time. I went and hung out with my friend Cody and his friend Sean last night, and we all sat around and had a few drinks, and I asked out on his couch. We also hung out with some chick that my friend met on MySpace, and I mean, honestly, I've never had a problem with people I meet on MySpace. I'll meet people off MySpace if they don't seem too crazy in that they're gonna kill you kind of way. But he met this chick, and she seemed pretty cool. She kind of looked like Barbie, like the orange tan, the fake blonde hair, the pink lips. Yeah, like, I'm not talking just like, you know, natural pink. I'm talking like pale pink, like Pepto-Bismol pink. Yeah, it was bad, but she seemed like an alright girl. I mean, she was nice. And then I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning to find her going through Sean's pants, and I was hoping and praying that that wasn't happening. Okay, let me start over. We were all sitting around drinking. Sean was assed out on the couch. Chick was getting fucked up, and she was like trying to let her drive home, and we were like, you can't walk, so you can't drive. Simple as that. And we had to force her to go upstairs and go lay down. Once we got her upstairs and made her lay down, she was out. She's passed out. So my friend and I sat around and drank a little bit more and talked, and then he went to bed, and then I crashed out on the couch. Well, I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to Sean getting up, walking across the room, taking his pants off, and walking around in his t-shirt and his boxers, and then going outside in a very nice residential area and peeing on the sidewalk. What is it with guys? You pee anywhere. He went outside the house where there's a toilet that flushes to outside the residential area to pee on the sidewalk at 2 o'clock in the morning. Whatever. I finally got his ass back inside and back on the couch to sleep. And then I try to go back to sleep. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to chick running down the stairs, and then I guess I went back to sleep after she came downstairs, because next thing I know, I'm opening my eyes and she's standing in front of me like this, just staring at me. It was kind of creepy. When I opened my eyes, I was like, WTF, what's going on? And she's like, oh, I'm just covering you up. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sleep with one eye open now. And then she like walks into the kitchen, plays on the laptop for a minute. She looks back over at me. By this time I'm asleep, but I have my eyes like slit so I can see her. Because I mean, that scared the shit out of me. She could kill me in my sleep. But she walks over to Sean, looks at him, and then walks over to me, looks at me, and then walks behind me over to Sean's pants. And I hear her start going through his pants. I'm like, what the hell? Well, I kind of like move, like turn over, like I'm having a bad dream or whatever. And she like stops and freezes and grabs something off the floor and goes into the kitchen. Well, I still have my eyes kind of slit open so I can see her, and she's holding something. I'm like, what the hell is she holding? What's she got in her hand? I'm freaking out. And then she like walks across the living room really fast, throws what she's holding on the floor, and then runs upstairs. I hear her go upstairs, mess around a bit, and then everything gets quiet. So I open my eyes to see what she threw on the floor. She threw my fucking jacket on the floor. She was going through my shit. She was going through Sean's shit and my shit. I was like, what the hell? So later, when Cody came downstairs to wake everybody up, because he had to go to work, I'm like, dude, you need to check your shit. And he's like, what? I was like, you need to check your shit, make sure nothing's missing. And we wake Sean up and tell him the same thing, and he's going through his shit, and turns out she stole $3 and his debit card. And then I'm just like, I'm hoping beyond hope that he lost it, that she really didn't steal it, that it was all a bad dream. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt because I don't want to accuse her of being a thief. But it just didn't work out that way. The second thought that went through my head was, why would you steal a debit card? Somebody's gonna miss that shit. I mean, it's a debit card. Kinda need it. But, we're all trying to figure out where it is. We're going through the Jeep and everything. And then Cody goes back inside, and he comes back out with Sean's debit card and $3. And we were like, where the fuck did you find it at? And he found it in her pants. I was like, what the hell? When she came downstairs, like after she got dressed and everything, she was like all twitchy, and she's trying to act normal, but she was like twitchy eyes, looking at us all. She kind of had this guilty look on her face. We just decided as a group we weren't going to mention it to her, and we were just going to let it pass. So we're just not going to hang out with her anymore. I really wanted to say something to her, and so did Sean, but Chris was the voice of reason. Chris, sorry. Cody, why did I say Chris? I think it's because I'm looking at somebody's MySpace. Anyways, yeah, that's my crazy story for the weekend. It's now 7:46 in the morning, and I've gotten a total of 2 hours sleep. So, I'm gonna go drink some coffee, and take a shower, and wash off the skank, and, I'll see you later. Peace out.